Hello everyone, it is December 25th, 1941, and we're back with another episode of Yamamoto's Folly and our continuing struggle against the Allies. Let's see what this turn has in store for us. Naval bombardment there at Kuching. Still invading at Minato, taking a few hits on Soyoka Maru. We once again find a destroyer trying to get in among our invasion forces. And we saw some ships headed to Palmyra, so I sent some subs there, and we put a torpedo in the AE Mauna Loa, which is a great armament ship. So, yeah, good job. No sounds of a ship sinking, though. It's unfortunate. I-59, great job. Puts a torpedo into DD Vendetta, which looks like, so it looks like to me that we did not sink the CVL yesterday. Was that the Nike? In any case, I don't believe we sunk it. I believe that it's split off into an escort force now, and this is the main TF. I think that's what happened. And I think he's sending some ASW TFs to maybe help out. And we just ran into one of those. But it sounds like we sank that destroyer, so that's great news. Some destroyers headed to wake an ASW duty. They try to run into I-64, but luckily she dives deep and is able to evade them. I-175 finds a group with a couple of Oilers, unfortunately misses them. Oh, yeah, and misses them again. Torpedoes at the Neosho and misses. Sad. Still unloading. So I have a confession to make. So, I did these simultaneous invasions at Sambas, at Kuching, but I screwed up. So the invasion force that I had for Sambas, I accidentally also loaded into another amphibious task force, taking it to the Philippines. And so I only got a tiny, tiny fragment on my amphibious task force unloading at Sambas, and the rest of it is like in Luzon somewhere. Or I think just now offloading Luzon. Basically, they were trying to take the same unit at the same time, and the amphibious task force headed to Luzon got the lion's share of it. So I only have a tiny fragment here at Sambas. It's a good chance that he'll just attack and wipe it out, because I really don't have any combat squads there. Kind of embarrassing. Not my best play, that's for sure. Okay, daytime naval phase. Let's see if we... My subs, man, I don't know what I'm feeding captains, but holy cow. We put a torp in the Salmon. ASW, another sub attack near Wake. Oh, when we missed the Ings Maersk, that's sad. But yeah, some good sub action today. Wow, look at all this cap at Singapore. And this might handle my Oscars. It looks like it will. Yeah, I lose 2 Oscars at Singapore to no gain. He's sweeping me at Rangoon. I take a couple losses to no, without taking out anything of his. Another sweep. Sam at Pegu. Takes out a couple of my planes. Give me a rough day in the air. Gonna be rough. Wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, I keep forgetting whose side I'm on. I just did another commentary for my allied game. No, it's good when the allied planes go down. I need to remember that. Like this is good. We took out 3 of his planes above Bataan. It's morning, I get confused. In any case, a couple planes destroyed on the ground here at Quangchowan. Lose a Mabel to flak, but destroy a 167F and a BR-697 on the ground. Doing some good run my hits. Hello, Wildcats. Interceptors at Wake. We're going after these destroyers, and unfortunately, we do not hit and lose a Nell in the process. Sweeping at Bataan. No effect. Bombing at Clark. Lose a Lily to flak, that's no good. Lose a couple more Lilies, 3 to be exact. 12,000 feet, man, they're getting beat up. Sweeping again. This time we trade an Oscar for a Buffalo and a BR-697. Buffaloes or whatever, but BR-697s are always good planes to take out. Some more bombing. Sweep at Changsha. No effect. More bombing at Pegu. And good results at Pegu, destroying 3 squads. Cap here above Changsha. This time it looks like we actually take out one of these bombers, which has been something we've been struggling to do. Yeah, take out a couple of bombers. They still get through and paste our ground forces, though. Catalinas try to attack us at Jolo, but we fight them off. And Dutch planes try to attack our unit at Sambas. A little better cap this time, and we take one out. And at Kuching as well, destroying one. Luckily, these Dutch bombers are pretty terrible. Tries to attack our ground forces at Chengmya, but it doesn't look like they do any damage. Okay, so Vindicators try to go after us at Jolo. Looks like they're flying from... Interesting. They looks like they're flying from. This line was straight across from this base right here. I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't have any recon on this at all. Yeah, that's what it looks like, right? Either Kotabo or right there, one of the two. I don't think there's a base force at Kotobo. There might be one in the mountains there, and some Vindicators get through. That could be disastrous for us, but luckily they miss the AMC Asaka Maru, and we destroy 3 of them in the air. Little sweep here, take out a Buffalo. Going after Cebu. Damaging some planes on the ground. And unfortunately we missed the DM Gamble there at Wake. Devastators now. Torpedo bombers coming in. Luckily with bombs and not torpedoes, and we take one out. There's sweep of Bataan, we take out a Warhawk. Still going after these ships at Wake, and this time unfortunately we lose a Betty. Might have actually lost 2, I saw a couple go down there in the replay. Catalina is going after Task Force, luckily that has a roof squadron. That almost looked like an angle. Could it be coming from Cagayan? Kotoba? I really need to find out where these planes are flying from. We're going to be doing some serious recon. Lose a Betty, take out a Catalina on the ground, damage quite a few planes. There we go. Have a torpedo in the tanker Harpa. Good job. Sounds like it sinks. ASW attack on the O-19. SW attack at Wake. Still offloading here. And I also land at Leh here. And it looks like he's evacuated these troops probably by flying boat already. I bombard at Cheongsa. That's what he has. He has quite a bit at Cheongsa. Look at all that AV. Yeah, oof. Not a good result for me with that bombardment. Holy cow. Yeah, I'm not going to try that again. So it shows I only have 1800. He has 3400 AV in this hex. Holy cow. So, yeah, no more of that. And I bombard at Kuching. See what he has left here after he had a kind of a disastrous assault. So he has 1000, I have 590, so I need to wait there as well. Lots of Chinese AV here. Bombard Xinyang. He has 2,200 AV. Holy cow. He really managed to scrape up a lot of AV into these hexes. I bombard at Loyang. I'm doing good damage. I'm taking some damage too, but I'm doing good damage here, so we'll keep bombarding there. And deliberate attack here at Nanning. 1-to-1. Lower the force to 0 again, but man, I take the brunt of that damage. Not a good attack for me. And I bombard at Manila. Doing some decent damage. I shock attack at Kuching and take it. Yeah, good result there. Don't lose any squads, just have them disabled. Another deliberate attack at Minato. Reduce the fortifications to 1, which is good. Still take too many casualties. I have some more troops headed here. We'll eventually get this base. Allies bombard at Chainsaw. Do quite a bit of damage to me. Holy cow. And they bombard at Kyukang. So yeah, China is a boondoggle. It really is. I obviously underestimated his ground forces in China, and I tried to go too many places at once, so my AV is really spread out, and I really needed to just concentrate that into a couple points where I could kind of steamroll him, and instead there's multiple areas here where I'm badly outnumbered. So we're going to be continuing to move forces into place and hopefully find some areas where we can overwhelm him. That's going to happen in this area pretty quickly, but down here we're kind of fighting for our life right now. So eventually it'll turn our way, but it's definitely nastier than it should be. Now that we've landed at Leh, I guess he does have some troops there. They just didn't really seem to contest the landing because I didn't lose anything on offloading. In any case, now that we've landed at Leh, that kind of concludes my operations in the Solomons for the time being. We'll invest here and build it up before moving further south. Again, I need to find out where exactly these planes are flying from in Mindanao, and once we do, we're going to pace that airfield and make sure that doesn't happen again, because that could have gone bad. With all those Vindicators, those Devastators, we could have lost some ships there. So yeah, some tankers there. Not sure where the carrier group wound up. It's right there. It's in Osthaven. It's where that carrier group wound up. I have 3 subs here. Another one along that path. Here's that tanker. This is that combat group that the Lutzow, which is now here, managed to escape from. So the Lutzow is pretty much home free, which is great. Now, this AMC, we may get cheeky with it. We may... We'll see. I may do some interesting things with this. Anyway, that's enough of me putzing around here. Let's take a look at our air losses today. And pretty even, 40 and 42, not the ratio that I'd like to see. 0 losses are sustainable, one of the few times they are. We lose a lot of lilies to flak. We're going to need to bump them up in altitude again, which I don't really like doing because it'll make them less effective, but we just don't want to lose this many planes. Other than that, really not a bad turn. Let's look at ship sunk. Okay, Sensei Maru is ours, so we lose that at Miri to those guns. Salmon, I can believe that between the torpedo and the bomb, evidently, that we put it in it. And then the Vendetta, which is the destroyer that we put a torp in with her submarines. And I believe that. I heard a ship sinking sound after that. So we lose an AK, but take out a couple combat ships. I'll take it. I'll take it. Just taking a look here. Yeah, you can see this quote-unquote special assault division, which has 0 AV because it's this tiny fragment, just some support units, of what should have been a pretty large force, and instead the rest of it is, yep, offloaded at Leog in Lausanne. Great, just what we needed. We're going to have to move these forces. Actually, I may just pick these forces up by ship and drop them here rather than all these submarines. I'm going to have to put more ASW here. Anyway, I'm going to pick him up by ship and just take him here rather than having them slug across the jungle, because I'm going to need to reinforce here really quick before he gets wise and attacks me here, because I will lose. I don't know, he doesn't have much here either. In any case, that's enough of me talking out loud, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching the turn, and we'll see you in the Discord. Take care, everyone.